The bent press is a great, unique, old school exercise that offers a range of benefits, particularly for improving your mobility, your stability, and your overall strength. It's important because it works on multiple planes of movement. So it works on your sagittal plane, which involves you going forwards and backwards, like with hip flexion and extension. So as you bend your torso towards the ground and stand back up, you're working this plane. It also works the frontal plane, which is your side to side. So as you press the weight up overhead while bending laterally to the side, your torso moves in the frontal plane. And you are working your transverse plane, which involves rotational movements. So as you rotate through the bent press, you're working on that plane as well. This is different than traditional strength exercises that tend to only work on one plane. This means that you are getting better mobility and flexibility, working a better mind-muscle connection because it's a highly technical movement that requires concentration and coordination of your upper and lower body. You're working on your grip strength to hold that weight overhead. You're working on unilateral strength because it's a one-sided exercise. You're working on core strength because in order to perform the bent press correctly, you need significant core strength and stability. Your obliques, your abdominals, and your low back all work hard to maintain this strong, stable position, as well as shoulder mobility and stability because you need to get your shoulder up overhead in a big stretch and keep it there in a stable position. While you are working the bent press, you want to make sure that you are trying to keep your knees relatively in the same plane as you send your hips back to that one side. You want to make sure that you support that weight, get that arm straight up over your head and lock the elbow. Once you are in a stable arm overhead position, you are going to try to send your hips back as you rotate your body. Let your other arm come down to your knee for support. Make sure that you try to send those hips back into as much of hip flexion as you can while you rotate your body to the side. This will help you keep the most stable position. You can also reach the ground if you have that mobility. If not, you can use your legs for support with your other arm or just use your core to support you while you rotate. Make sure that you are keeping your feet flat on the ground and your toes engaged, as this will help drive some core and glute strength as well.